Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, President BBM, inutusan na. Inutusan ng itotal ban ng sabong papalayasin na si Atong sa Pilipinas. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, mismong si Senator Mig Zubiri nagsalita na dapat nang pahintuin ni BBM dito ang business ni Atong bago pa ang lahat ng Pilipino malulong sa online sugal. Grabe si President BBM, inutusan na. Inutusan ng itotal ban ng sabong papalayasin na si Atong sa Pilipinas. Tara panoorin natin.
I appeal to the President. Mr. President, let's do something about this. We can't just take this sitting down. That income is not enough justification for the social ills that it will cause our country. And before you leave in 2028, at hindi po natin aksyonan ito, our country might be in a worse off position than what you entered it in 2022.
Sir, irerekomenda nyo ba na habang tinatakal yung panukalang batas, pag-aaralan ito, suspindihin muna ang operation ng online gambling?
Well, sa kay Presidente na po yun. Kaya umapila na tayo sa kanya. He can make it happen. The President can make it happen. He's the head of PAGCOR. The chairman of PAGCOR, of course, we all know the chairman is Altenco, but he works out of the pleasure of the President. Isang salita lang ng Pangulo, tigil na yan eh. O isang salita lang ng Pangulo, pwede ma-scale down yan.
So sir, considering na rampant na yung online gaming, hindi na pwedeng i-regulate lang, talagang total ban ang isusulong na?
Well, ang problema kasi dito sa addiction na ito, apektadong lahat eh. Alam mo, unlike other addictions, for example, alcoholism, yung tao lamang pong iinom at siya lang ang mapapahamak at kung nagkasakit at cirrhosis, siyang namamatay. Dito sa online gambling, let's face it, pondo ng pamilyang ginagamit ng mga pumupusta. Naalala ko po yung post ni Kyle Jennerman, yung si Kulas, Becoming Filipino. Nagkita po kami, nung isang araw lamang, nag-lunch po kami, at kinikwento nga niya sa akin kung gaano kalungkot siya, na nakikita po niya yung jeepney driver, habang kumukuha ng bayad, ay naglalaro po ng scatter. Itong, ano ba yan, yung parang slot machine. At nakikita niya, pindot ng driver, natatalo. Kasi pag nagpipindot ka, hindi ka na nanalo, pindot ulit siya at 10 peso increments. So sabi niya sa akin, that whole 30-minute stretch, mga 500 pesos ang natalo ng driver na habang naglalaro nitong scatter na ito. So imagine, 500 pesos you lose that, yan ang income mo sa isang buong araw na pagbiyahe na dapat sana binigay mo na sa mga anak nyo yan, sa asawa mo, para mabayaran ang pangangailangan sa bahay. At kaya ako, I'm going to make this an advocacy of mine. It's not enough to do regulation kasi nakita mo naman na yun eh. Lalabas yung that's why na-late ako ng konti dahil gusto ko makita mismo, ako mismo sarili kong makita, saksihan itong online gaming na ito. It is so easy to enter the online gaming sites. And pag may verified GCash account ka, agad-agad, automatic, makapasok ka na. Makakataya ka na.
Regardless kung anong edad mo.
Nakalagay lang dun, you must be 18 years old, you must know the ills of gambling. May konting pabala lang. Tapos, press I agree. Pag pinindot mo na yung I agree na yan, pasok ka na kaagad. Laro ka na.
Na walang verification kung 18-year-old nga ba yun, sir?
Oo, actually 21 dapat, but walang verification. Well, kasi yung ginamit natin GCash ay adult naman, no? Kasi yung GCash meron naman silang, in fairness sa GCash meron naman silang verification method. But what people are doing to circumvent this is basically sometimes hinihiram nila ang may 21 na edad, di ba? Babayaran nila, they use the money, or sometimes they put up fake GCash accounts. And we've seen it happen because ang dami-dami pong scams, no? Since Senator Grace po passed the SIM registration, ang dami pa rin online scams. So, nakakalusot pa rin sila. So it is still easy for them to be able to get a GCash account, a PayMaya account, or all kinds of e-wallets to play these games. The child that I mentioned na nag-suicide, that is just one of several thousands that are happening as we speak. No? Yung mga riders, mga farm workers po namin sa Bukidnon. Tinanong ko, out of 45 of our farm workers sa Bukidnon, almost half of them may accounts dito sa... Naglalaro sila, almost half. So, tinatanong ko
So,
sa
ganun
kanila.
nakarampant
Sabi ko, anong ginagawa? Ba't kayo naglalaro? Panglibang lang po, pang relax lang. Pero, tinatanong ko, they lose an average of 500 to 1,000 pesos. Agricultural minimum wage earners ito. Di ba? Na-addict na. Magkano lang naman yung kanilang disposable income? Kaya, ang balita sa akin, guys, this is a serious issue. I spoke to manufacturers. I spoke to mall operators doon sa probinsya. Hindi to yung mga SM. I don't know. I don't know the facts. Maybe we'll call them when we get to the hearings. We'll call SM, Ayala Malls. Bumagsak ang sales. Nakausap ko dito, mga Ororama. Doon sa probinsya namin, yung mga local mall operators. Bumagsak ang sales. Nagtataka sila, ba't matamlay ang sales na yun? In other words, these last few months, matamlay ang sales. They also told me their suspicion is online gaming. Kasi, naubos na yung pera mo para madala mo yung anak mo sa Jollibee. Di ba? Imbis na madadala mo sila sa Jollibee, manunod kayo ng isang pelikula sa sinihan, hindi na nila madadala dahil nauubos na eh.
Sa sugal.
Wala sa sugal. Sa online gaming, nauubos na. And even we asked around when I had a meeting with the NGCP recently, even power consumption is down. Ibig sabihin, wala na masyadong, siguro dahil nauubos sa sugal, baka hindi na gumagamit ng air condition, electric fan na lang. Mga ganun klaseng mga situations. But we cannot deny that manufacturing is down, the consumption is down, consumer spending is down. Would it be because of this? If you ask me, my opinion, yes. And the proliferation of over 5 to 10 million Filipinos in online gaming. Right now kasi on different websites, I read that about 5 million, between 5 to 10 million Filipinos doing online gaming every day. So kung yan yung mga padre de pamilya, di ba? Yan yung mga nanay, yan yung mga nakatanggap ng ayuda, yan yung mga tanggap ng 15-30 na sweldo. Itinaya na yung ano nila. Itinaya na yung kanilang kita, no? Kanilang tulong ay imbes na ibibigay sa pamilya, naubos sa sugal. Ang yumayaman, iilan lang. And there's only about 20 or 30 online gaming sites. These are now probably the most richest Filipinos in the country. At what expense? At what social cost? Guys, let me state this, the specifics, and let me state some facts. We are now the #1 gambling capital of Asia. Alam naman ninyo yan, you can go online. Yung, it's this website, C-Asia. Philippines is #1. #2 ang Cambodia. #3 ang Macau. #4 ang Vietnam. #5 ang South Korea. In terms of number of casinos. Sa online gaming, we're also close to being #1. The top 5 countries for online slot machine players, online yan for 2023. #1 is Indonesia. #2 is Cambodia. #3 is the Philippines. #4 is Myanmar. And #5 is Russia. Okay? So, top 3 tayo. Top 1 na nga tayo sa casinos. Top 3 na tayo sa slot machines. And this is in 23 statistics, 2023. Paano kayo na yun? Parang mas accessible na po siya. So, anong pong plano natin? We'll make our prohibited acts under our bill, Senate Bill number 142. That's Senate Bill number 142. It is the prohibited acts, establishment, operation, conduct of online gaming in the Philippines, which shall cover those offshore or foreign operated digital gambling platforms or applications. Number 2, acceptance of any form of betting or wager by digital gambling platforms or application through online. Number 3, facilitating the use of electronic wallet or e-wallet and other digital payment systems for online gambling. Pagbabawal po natin yan. Number 4, advertising through traditional media, online and social media, including posts of content creators, vloggers, influencers, which promote online gambling and specific digital gambling platforms. So, ang gagawin po natin, website blocking, application removal, mandatory response period for all takedown and blocking of removal requests issued by PAGCOR or the DOJ, of course, reporting and compliance mechanism, and penalties for non-compliance. So, yan po ang gagawin natin. There's also a list of penalties. For example, those who violate Section 4 and 5 will be met with the following. First offense, 20 million peso fine and suspension of license of 6 months. Second offense will be a fine not less than 50 million pesos or suspension of 1 year. And the third succeeding offense is the penalty of 100 million pesos and permanent revocation of its license permit operated by PAGCOR that PAGCOR will impose. And there's also the Criminal Act. The chief operating officer, president of the company shall be penalized with imprisonment of not more than 6 years by the court. So, also that the license and permit to be revoked under this provision for those registered gambling, these are for registered gambling operators with physical operations such as casinos, which are also into online gambling, and digital payment systems like GCash, PayMaya, and credit card companies. So, yun lamang po. Of course, I'm willing to answer other questions about my other bills. But ito pang ipaglalaban po natin. I've gotten so much support from different LGUs. Ang dami pong LGUs sumusuporta nito. Ang dami pong grupo ang nagpapadala po ng pasalamat sa akin online sa Facebook ko. And we have all sorts of NGOs that are really pushing for this. Sana wag na natin pag-usapan ng regulation kasi regulation nalulusutan eh.
So, sir,
Nalulusutan. Kaya sana tulong-tulong po tayong pagbawal itong online gaming para sa ating bansa.
sir, appeal ba kayo na maging maisama ito sa priority kapag nag-LEDAC meeting?
Yes, if I had an opportunity na makausap po ang ating Pangulo o mga leaders natin, sana po may sama nila ito, pag-usapan nila ito sa LEDAC. Because the social cost is not worth it. It's not worth it. Nakita naman po natin nangyari sa isabong. Yung mga naglaro po ng isabong, biglang nabigyan ng napakalaking kapangyarihan that they already decided to take lives even into their own hands. So, we want to remove this type of sickness in our society. And as I mentioned earlier, domino effect na ito. Siyempre, pag medyo ubus ka sa utang, na-addict ka sa utang, at nasa gambling, at nagkaroon ka ng napakalaking utang, ay domino effect na yan. May narinig po ako na may isang lalaki, ninakaw nila yung tip box ng restaurant last week. I read it on a news item. Dahil daw, babayaran daw niya, gagamitin daw niya sa online gaming at babayaran daw niya yung mga kautang niya dito. So, before you know it, we'll be a nation of gamblers and we'll be a nation sinking into this gambling addiction.
So, yung online gaming giant DigiPlus Interactive Corporation, which operates sa Bingo Plus, Arena Plus, and Game Zone, sumulat sila sa Philippine Stock Exchange, and they said that the recent price shocks had been triggered by the filing of the online gambling regulatory bill and online gambling prohibition bills at the Senate and House of Representatives. So, ibig sabihin,
But that's part of the game. I mean,
kahit mawalan sila.
sin yan eh. Alam mo yung kung mga may syntaxes, di ba? Ano ba yung syntaxes? Yung
Sigarilyo.
alcohol, sigarilyo, sugal. Ano yan eh? It's an item, guys. It is a game. It is a vice that is not needed by society, di ba? So, pag pumasok ka dito sa industriya na ito, it's fair game. It's fair game. So, maraming bansa, like for example, Singapore, heavily regulated yung casino. As a matter of fact, yung casino nila ay nakikita lamang sa isang lugar. And they're only given one license. And locals are not, I believe locals are not allowed to play. Foreigners lang. Hinihingan ka ng passport. Kung wala kang foreign passport at Singaporean ka, hindi ka makapasok doon. And many other countries have banned online gaming, have banned casinos. As a matter of fact, sa United States, although they have Las Vegas, but you cannot just find an ordinary casino anywhere in the United States. For example, you're in Michigan or Connecticut or you're in California, kailangan mo pumunta sa Indian reservation. Yung casino sa California is in Indian reservation. Babiyahe ka pa ng malayo para pumunta doon. And it's not accessible everywhere. Here in the Philippines, you don't need to go to a casino. Ito lang, kailangan mo. Parang nagkakasino ka na. And minimum bet, by the way, is 1 peso, ha? Sa casino, walang tumatanggap na 1 peso. Kaya tahimik lang ako pagdating sa casino. Kasi sa casino, kailangan may disposable cash ka, dala mo eh. So, halos middle income to mayayaman ang naglalaro doon. Diba?
Sir, kapag nag-implement ng total ban sa online gaming, sa pag-aaral nyo, magkano magiging foregone revenue?
Yan ang hindi ko pa alam. We'll find out. Do you have the list?
At kung meron man, hindi yun enough?
I'll find out from my staff. I had it researched.
On electronic means.
So 47 billion.
A year.
A year mawawala.
So, maliit
But we
na
can,
kumpara dun
47 billion is small. Buti sana we're earning 500 billion, but at the expense of our people. Remember that collection is taxes collected for the people who bet. Obviously, the more taxes earned, the more taxes collected. That means more people are playing and bigger amounts. So,
Ay kung hindi na nila gagamitin sa pagsusugal, ipamimilyan na nila, sir, ng pagkain. Na
consumption
may
will increase,
din.
tama. Mabuboost din kasi yung consumption. Di ba? May disposable income sila. Turuan naman natin yung kababayan natin na magkaroon ng savings. Di ba? Turuan naman natin ang mga kababayan na magkaroon ng savings para sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na panggastusan. For example, pati mga patrikula daw ng mga anak, di ba? Nagagamit na doon dito sa online gaming na ito. Kaya sorry na lang anak, di ka na makakapag-aral dahil naubos yung savings natin dahil sa online gambling. So these are the ill effects of online gaming. The 47 billion is not enough to justify that. As a matter of fact, napakaliit niyan. Proper tax collection lang ng BIR, proper tax collection lang ng Bureau of Customs ay makukuha mo na yan eh. 'Di ba? Yung mga tigil na yung mga under the table na mga racket nila doon, eh talagang mako-cover nila yan. And you can go other taxes. We can do like for example, yung disposable plastics tax. We can even do a tax on yung tinatawag nila na yung sa chichirya. We can do also that.
Junk food.
Junk food tax, you can do that, no? Small amounts to be able to recover that. Kasi ayaw naman natin din yung mga bata natin, mga anak natin, kain ng junk food, di ba? Sa America, ganun, they have a junk food tax. So, okay, this 47 billion can be recovered in many ways. Just efficient tax collection alone, makukuha na, ma-income na natin yan. Kakaroon ng income na yan.
Sir, kung hindi magkakaroon na batas tungkol dyan sa pag-total ban sa online gaming, ano yung scenario nakikita mo in the future mangyayari sa bansa natin?
Wow. Well, right now, we're the #1 gambling capital of Asia. And you can see na matamlay ang ating bansa. They say our economy is growing, but I really actually don't see it. I'm with due respect, no? Consumption is down. Yung mga malls, pag maglakad kayo sa malls, konti lang yung tao gumagastos na yun. So, lalo na pag na-addict na po ang ating mga kababayan dito sa online gaming, we will no longer have high consumption of our economy. And right now, that is what's running our economy. Our economy is being run on consumption spending. On spending. Yun yung OFWs. Isa pa yan. Eto, maganda. Yung mga OFWs, ang dami po nag-message sa akin kagabi, sa aking Facebook. Sang-ayon kami dyan, Senator Subiris, salamat at sana ipaglaban nyo ito. Dahil yung pinapadala naming pondo sa aming mga pamilya, ginagamit lang sa online gaming. Can you imagine? Trabaho ng trabaho yung nanay, trabaho ng trabaho ng tatay sa Saudi Arabia, sa Kuwait, sa Europe, nagsasakripisyo para sa kanilang pamilya. Pagdala ng pondo, ilalagay sa GCash, gagamitin sa scatter at kung ano-ano pang mga online casinos, online slot machines at nauubos lamang. So that's what's going to happen. Consumption, consumerism will go down and that's what's running our economy now. Kasi mahina yung manufacturing natin. We're almost zero increase in manufacturing. Exports. Very, very small number of exports. On a recent online survey of ABS-CBN, sang-ayon ba kayo na ipagbawal ang online gaming sa Pilipinas? Ang result was overwhelmingly in favor of the ban. And even online, makikita mo online, meron mga heart and then yung parang ibang icon para hindi pagbawal. Like this one, it's 175,000. There's another one that I saw, overwhelming then about 50 plus thousand were against online gaming and only 500 plus were for online gaming. So it's becoming to be a scourge in our society, guys. I'm letting everyone know that this is becoming to be worse. Ganito nag-umpisa ganito lang nag-umpisa yan. Yung sa Isabong, di ba? Parang walang namamansin dyan. After 2 to 3 years, pumunta nga ako ng Siargao kasi I go fishing sa Siargao. Yung mga nagtatambay lang doon, lahat sila nakaisabong, nakapapanood ng video. Sabi ko, nako, this is going to be another problem in our country and it became a big problem in our country. So, this online gaming has only been siguro popularized in the last 2 years. So, if we continue this in the next 2 years, by the end of the term of the president, we'll be a nation of online gamblers, a nation of addicted gamblers, and a drop, and you'll see all across the board in all sectors there will be a drop in productivity, drop in consumer spending, there will be a drop even in energy utilization kasi wala na sila pambayad ng kuryente. And this will also increase the number of crimes, petty crimes, theft, scamming and all that, para na makapagbayad dito sa addiction na ito. So we have to stop this. We have to stop this. Or else, kawawa po yung ating mga anak, ating mga kababayan.
So sir, considering na maraming sumusuporta dyan sa proposed bill nyo na yan, sa tingin nyo, mabilis siyang maaprubahan dito sa Senate?
Alam mo, problema natin, malalakas na individual ang kalaban natin dito. Mayayaman po ito.
Nakikinabang dito sa online gaming, sir?
Mayayaman po ang mga kalaban natin dito. We all know that the owners of online gaming sites are very wealthy and powerful individuals. It's going to be a tough fight. Marami akong kausap na mga senador, halos kalahati naman ay
supportive,
pabor dito sa ipagbawal ang online gaming or high regulation. Pero hindi pa natatakot ako, hindi pa lumalabas yung mga, siyempre ang hindi pa nagfe-flex ng muscle ito mga maglalabi against the banning. And that's the fight that I need the people themselves. Kailangan talaga natin dito yung taong bayan. Yung sila na mismo, sukang-suka na sila, na sila na mismo magsasalita. Kasi sasabihin ko na yun sa ating mga kababayan, mga makapangyarihan ang kalaban natin dito. And I need your support. We all need your support. Those who are trying to ban this need your support. Para may tuloy natin ang laban na ito. Ako till the end. I will vote for it till the very end. Bahala na magalit sila sa akin. Marami talaga mga bilyonaryong matatamaan dito. And I think we all know how they play the game. And I hope that the House of Representatives, okay na dito sa Senate, kasi sa Senate, we do things sometimes that are unpopular to certain sectors, but it's good for the people. Pero ang apela ko po ay sa House of Representatives. Ang aking asawa po ay nag-file din po similar measure. All 4 Bukidnon congressmen filed the measure on banning also online gaming. So, sana mag-follow suit ang iba't ibang mga congressmen and women na ipagbawal natin itong online gaming.
You don't think, di kayo naniniwala na posibleng magkaroon ng underground ops kapag tinotal ban nyo, sir? Kasi meron at merong sugarol po eh.
Meron sugarol, pero my dear, ang mangyayari dyan, pasaway ang Pilipino eh. Magaling sila makalusot eh. Magaling sila makalusot dito sa online gaming. And there will be groups that will cater, no, to mga Pilipino na pasaway. 'Di ba? Nangyayari 'yun eh. Napakadali nga na yun pumasok sa kanilang mga websites. So I believe in a total ban. Why? Because then we can monitor and we can penalize. Matatakot na kasi yung Paymaster, matatakot ng GCash. They'll be afraid to use their e-platforms. Without the e-platforms being utilized, then that's a different story. Pero habang nandyan yung e-platforms, pati yung credit cards, wala.
At saka law
Di mo mawala
enforcement.
yung addiction. Oh.
Okay, same question. Ay, okay ka na, Mean? Mav.
Sir, clarification lang po, yung 47B, that's only first quarter 2025? First 3 months of the year lang.
Yung foregone revenue. Ay, yung revenue.
Opo, yung revenue. So, kung parang if we will go with this number, sir, parang
104.
bigger industry pa pala to kaysa sa Pogo.
Yes. And the bad part about it, it's utilizing Filipinos,
Not foreigner.
not foreigners. The bad part about this online gaming, let's say, for example, they earn 160 billion a year, but they're earning it from the people who are gambling on the field. Yung masa. Masa yan.
Yung social...
Social ills nga ang mangyayari dyan. This is
Something alarming na, sir, itong ganung nangyayari.
quite alarming. Ako na nagulat. You're right. You pointed out that it's only one quarter. That even alarms you even more. Kasi that's revenue coming from the taxes collected on the betting. Ibig sabihin niya, napakarami na ng
lulong.
Pilipino. Baka hindi na ako maniwala na 5 to 10 million na. Baka 20 million lang. Maganda dyan, sa mga hearings na igagawa po natin para dito sa online gaming na ito, we're going to ask all the e-wallets and credit card companies to tell us more or less the number of participants or the number of users that use their e-wallets to pay for this online gaming. Kasi we'll know the figure, 90 million pala. I'm sorry, Ate Sel. Yung what I found out is GCash has 90 million users. And I think PayMaya has about half of their users. So, I'd like to find out, it'll be interesting to find out, ilan dun sa 90 million ang naka-log on dito sa online gaming. With secrecy, of course, and privacy being the utmost priority. Numero lang, malalaman natin yan.
Sir, on the... Ay, okay, related question. Raymond and then Marlon.
Related was gusto niyo magsalita si Presidente. Would you want na mabanggit niya ito in the forthcoming SONA?
Sana.
Actually, magsusona tayo this July.
Sana po. Sana po banggitin po natin Pangulo itong issue ng online gaming, online gambling. Maganda pong sabihin niya na kung hindi po niya munang ilalabas ang outright ban katulad na ginawa niya po sa Pogo, pwede po niyang banggitin na I would like to instruct the different agencies of government to make a study on the social ills and the effects of social effects of online gambling, and at the same time we will await the report of Congress and the Senate on the investigations in aid of legislation against online gambling or regulating online gambling. That would be a start. Magandang mapakinggan natin yan kay Pangulo, itong SONA. Dahil grabe na, no? Grabe na. Itong pangyayari nga dito sa binanggit ng mayor namin sa Kibaoy, Bukidnon, isa lamang po to sa napakarami. I got LGUs from Bataan yesterday. They sent me messages through Facebook. LGUs ng sa Visayas, yung Samar, Eastern Samar, they sent me also, may vlogger doon, nagpadala din sa akin ng private message. Ganon din po ang story nila, ang kwento nila. Ay, ang dami po nilang kilala, nagbigti, dami namin kilala, nagnakaw, nasa presinto na yon dahil ninakaw yung pera ng kapitbahay dahil nga para mabayaran niya yung GCash ng kanyang magulang dahil ginamit nga dito sa online gambling na ito. So
Okay,
it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
Sir, the mere fact na mahaba yung proseso ng pag-approve ng isang batas, tanong ni Nympha, yung kasing sa Pogo at Isabong, napatigil muna through executive order. So mananawagan
Yes.
ka ba na mag-issue muna
Malaking
for the
bagay,
meantime?
alam mo Ate Sally, sa ating mga mahal na Senate media, malaking bagay na ang posisyon ng Presidente ay mapapakinggan natin dito. Malaking bagay yun. Dahil, tamang sinabi mo, yung Isabong pinatigil po ni
Digong.
TRRD yan, ni Tatay Digong. Yung Pogo, pinatigil po ni Presidente Marcos. So, biro mo yung Pogo nga that was offshore gaming So, hindi apektado ang kababayan natin dito. Ang apektado mga taga-China. Kasi it was focused on China. Yung games na yan, offshore gaming yan Ang nangyari lang, dahil nga sa daming Chinese na nakatira dito, unfortunately, we had all sorts of crimes happening within their community na spill over din sa atin. No, yung mga triad pumasok dito, iba't ibang gang, iba't ibang sindikato. Kaya nagalit na rin po tayo, nakasama na rin po yung pagsispiya. No? Papasok dito bilang Pogo worker, nag-spy pala for the Chinese government. So, the President put his foot down, President Marcos put his foot down, sabi niya, no more Pogo, dun sa zona niya na pinalapakan ko po dahil po kami po ay anti-Pogo. So, dito din sa online gaming, it will take the President a lot of political will. Because Filipino operated ito, marami din siya kaibigan na nagmamayari nito mga kumpanya na ito. And I think he will show great leadership. No, he will show great leadership if he puts an end to this online gaming and gambling for the Filipino people. Na makikita talaga na without fear or favor, for the good of the country, we can earn this 47 billion elsewhere. Let's stop online gaming. I would love to hear that from the President, even in his State of the Nation address, or some sort of statement saying that let us allow Congress to study the ban on online gaming. Diba? Ganun muna. Hindi mo ito proprio. Pwede rin ganun. Let us allow Congress to study the ill effects of online gaming. Give me the report and I will act. I will act on it as soon as possible. Yan ang magandang statement. Sana, no? Para maingganyo po tayo.
Okay, related question, may Ann?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, sir. Sir, last week kasi nag-file din si Senator Win about online gambling. Pero mas gusto niya, sir, yung strict regulation. Kasi kapag daw total ban, malamang na magkaroon ng underground operation lang.
Well, yan din ang sinabi nila sa Isabong. Pero wala naman ako nakikitang Isabong na underground operation. Hinahabol ka agad ng DOJ tsaka ng PNP yung kung merong mga patado ng yung ano tawag dyan yung guerrilla. O sa amin may tawag doon sa Bisaya yung I forgot. Anyway, it's a Bisaya term na doon lang sa barangay tapos binivideo yung laban.
Okay, Marlon and then Camille.
Sir, will you also make the same appeal to celebrity endorsers? Kasi as you pointed out, marami naglalaro kasi maraming celebrity endorsers, influencers.
Sana. Dito sa ating panukala, bawal na. Actually, sa panukala din ni Senator Win, under the regulations bill, tigil na din Tigil na yung advertisements. It's gonna be treated like cigarettes and alcohol, basically tobacco, which is no more advertising in TV and in online platforms. But in my case, of course, once we prohibit it, talagang mawawala na yan. So, maapela din kami sa mga sikat na mga celebrities. Let's not use your position to encourage more online gaming. Nakikita nyo naman yung nangyayari na yun. baka pwede na kayo mag-pull out mismo. Alam ko malaking bayad sa inyo. But pag-isipan nyo naman na nangyayari na yun sa ating mga kabataan, sa ating mga kababayan. No? So, maybe it can be voluntary at this point in time. No? Maybe it can be voluntary. Maybe the advertising companies can put down the big, huge posters and billboards in EDSA and all over. Lalaki ng mga billboards, lalaki ng mga posters sa EDSA, nakakalagay doon. Mga iba't ibang online gaming facilities. Sana take down na natin yan. Let's take it out. Let's start correcting these social ills. We have to start fighting this.
So may info ka ba kung may mga public officials, lawmakers na involved na rin sa online gaming?
Marami. Kaya nga sabi ko, makapangyarihan.
Kaya,
Meron akong alam na, of course, hindi ko na. Meron akong alam na mga lawmakers and of course, officials and very influential people that are in this business. So, again,
it will be tough.
I mean, I'm not against, for example, yung casinos per se. It's there, legal na yan eh. Legal na yan, nandyan na yan. For example, yung mga bingo sa mall. Okay na rin yun kasi okay na rin yun. Pupunta ka talaga sa mall, dala-dala mo yung pera mo, bibili ka ng ticket, okay na yun eh. Yung sa sweepstakes, okay na yun eh. Ang problema, accessibility.
Ayan, sa online.
Kayo, baka may mga teenagers kayo na anak na hindi nyo alam, naglalaro na pala, hindi nyo alam, di ba? Kasi halos lahat ng bata na yun, may Gcash eh.
Okay, Camille and then Nympha.
Sir, nasabi niyo nga po grabe yung epekto nito. But with the current situation here in the Senate, what are the implications of a split Senate on the passage of key legislation? Split po tayo talaga ngayon eh. So, how will it affect?
Well, kaya importante, nagkaka-caucus.
Hindi usong caucus ngayon,
Kasi
sir.
kung walang caucus, wala kami consensus eh.
Mamaya, dala tayo dyan.
Di ba, dapat may consensus. And I think, I don't want to put any malice on any of my colleagues, but ang akin lang, I presume na sila lahat ay pabor na mawala itong social ill na ito na addiction to gambling. I think all of them would want, how they approach it, siguro yan ang diskusyon natin na yun. I'd say 90% are in favor of either of the two bills. It's just a matter of ano ba? Diba? Regulation ba or total ban? Ganun na lang yun. So, I think even in a split, when you say split Senate, we still have rational members of the Senate who believe, and the majority of them will believe, that this is an immoral act that has to be stopped.
Okay, Aaron, same question. Ayan to, related question pala.
Aaron.
Sen, good morning. Sen, clarification lang kasi it seems that you were using the word gambling and gaming interchangeably. By any chance, kasama po ba sa ban yung mga online games? Kasi marami din po mga kabataan na nagiging addict din sa games. Halimbawa, tulad ng Mobile Legends at iba pa.
Well, wala. Hindi naman kasama yung online gaming dyan. Wala namang pera involved dyan eh. There's no... But not as... Ito kasi, if you go to online gaming kasi, you'll see it similar to casino operations on your phone. So whether it is roulette wheel, di ba? Yung tawag dyan, yung baccarat, or pwede nga may mga, 21, yung blackjack, cards, either it's cards, it's roulette, slot machine that you'll see there. That's obviously online gambling, online game. Yes, that's a game of chance.
May taya.
Iba yung sport eh. Siyempre, yung mga anak ko naglalaro ng roadblocks, mga ano. We'll not naman ban those. We'll not ban those. No money involved. Ito yung game of chance eh, with money involved. Unang-una po sa akin listahan ng Anti-Online Gambling Act kung saan maglalagay po tayo ng blanket ban sa lahat ng uri ng online gambling. Hindi na po ito basta regulation, total ban na po ito. Para tuluyan na natin matigil ang online gambling na umuubos ng pera ng ating mga kababayan mula sa iba't ibang sektor. And similar to how we banned isabong, Similar how we banned Pogo, ito ay magandang hakbang para matanggal na po itong addiction sa ating mga kababayan. From our elderly to our children, it is so easy to fall victim to the silent epidemic of online gambling. Anyone can easily fake their identities and their ages online. Kahit mga minor de edad, kayang gamitin ang mga online banking accounts at e-wallets ng kanilang mga magulang para makataya sa mga online gambling sites na ito. At dahil madaling gamitin at nakaka-addict laruin, talagang nalululong po ang ating mga kababayan dito sa online gambling na to, lalong-lalo na ang mga kabataan. At sino naman hindi ma-addict? All over the internet and along our busiest highways, our biggest celebrities are promoting online gambling with colorful, shiny advertisements that deceive our people into thinking that these games are nothing but harmless fun, na masayang ilaro itong mga games na ito. Pero hindi lang oras ang nauubos dito, kundi life savings ng ating mga kababayan. Kaya dapat na po natin ipagbawal ito kahit ang mga authorized online games ng PAGCOR. The taxes earned are not worth the social cost. Nasisira na po ang buhay ng ating mga kababayan. Nag-aaway-away na po ang ating mga pamilya. Tumataas ang kaso ng krimen. Nababaon na sa gabundok na utang ang manggagawang Pilipino, which then severely affects their mental health. Marami na rin pong kaso ng suicides related to gambling debts. And allow me to read the message from our mayor from Kibawe, Bukidnon. He said here, because nakita po niya yung post ko, babasahin ko munang Bisaya, Naana diri bro, nagpusta, teenager, online gambling, napildi, natalo ng 100 pesos, gisave sa iyang parents. So, tinago po, no, savings po ng kanyang mga tatay at nanay. Siguro less fortunate po ito under living, just below the poverty line. Less than a month, 100 pesos. 100 pesos lamang. Less than a month, ito po yung message sa akin.
Not 100,000, 100
No, 100 pesos. Less than a month, napusta po siya, wala kay Pildiman. Naulaw siya sa iyang parents, naghikog, nag-suicide. Imagine, 100 pesos, then less than a month, nagpusta ulit siya, natalo, yung bata, nag-suicide. Oh, this is a true story. And then I said, normal kayo mga bata na 16 years old, varsity. This is the kid that killed himself. I'm not, of course, allowed to mention his name for their privacy. But normal kayo nga bata, 16 years old, varsity player, 1 week before nag-start game, July 12, nagpakamatay, nagpahikog, o naghikog, yung bigti ba? Kay ulaw kayo sa iyang mga parents, ulaw, nahiya po siya sa kanyang mga magulang. Kaya, these are true stories. We're not making this up.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.